My brother, my sister, if I were you, I would come out of all prejudices, I would come out of all sentiments, and be open-minded and sincerely search the scriptures. That's why Jesus tells them in Matthew 22 around verse 29, and he says, you error, not knowing the scriptures, neither the power they are in. So when we don't search these scriptures, we error. But again, wait a minute. It is the spirit that giveth life. John 6:63. The flesh profits nothing. For God is a spirit, John 4:24. And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. So to be born again is not a religion. You hear people say, well, there are many Mulokole today. That religion, I cannot join it. You know me, I have my religion. You know, a Mulokole is not a religious person. A born-again person who we call a Mulokole here in Uganda is not somebody who has crossed from one sect to another. This is somebody who has encountered a divine experience with God. That's what happened to Apostle Paul. He's on his way to Damascus to persecute the Mulokole of that time, because they had come up with this teaching which was seemingly saying that the Mosaic law is not what we need. Now what we need is Jesus. And he was so passionate about the Mosaic law, and he said, no, I'm going to fight to conserve the teachings of our fathers. Logically speaking, he was right, but he lacked a divine encounter. And when he had an encounter on his way to Damascus, which theologians call an epiphany, he encountered Christ, and from that very moment he started preaching Jesus Christ. And that's why he goes ahead to tell us in the book of Philippians somewhere, and he says, you know, if I had reason to pride in the flesh, well, I have reason, because circumcised at day 8 of the stock of Israel, a Hebrew of the tribe of Benjamin, and touching the law, a Pharisee. And he says, I count it all as dung for the excellence of knowing Jesus.